See, the devil really be trying. It's not even funny.
You hear me? Tough.
Be trying. But I'm so glad that we were able to have you back on. I know we spoke to you 2 years ago, actually.
Was it?
Spoke to you.
Oh,
Yes, time flies. Yeah, we spoke to you 2 years ago. A lot has changed, I'm sure.
Yes, ma'am. A lot has changed.
You dropped a new album. Super
Yeah.
excited, super dope. And then I just want to like get into it. So, all right, let's get into it. First of all, just like talk about, as far as we know, you're from Chicago. For those who may not know you, just like introduce yourself a little bit. Just talk about what you do and what you're about.
Okay, I'm Ashlee Bankz. I rap, sing, produce, songwrite, anything with music. I do it. I got my own label. Yeah, I'm Ashlee.
Yes. Now talk about being an artist, having your own label. And how that came about, and when did you decide that you wanted to start your own label?
I would honestly say since probably like 12, because I never wanted to be a worker. I always was a boss, and I'm not a person that can be controlled. So I think Ludacris dropped, what's the album? It's a Brown album, and on one of the songs, he was like, sign yourself to yourself and start signing your own checks. So it's great. I heard it. It was like, damn, what that mean? And then as I grew up, I learned what it meant. So that's really what made me want to be like my own boss, own person. And yeah, that was, the start to the journey.
And now what goes into it, starting your own label? For those who may not know like how to start and they want to actually start a label and they're not familiar with what to do.
You gotta do your research. You gotta get an LLC, get a business account, which I just really did it legally within the last year or so.
Okay.
Shit, if you're gonna be independent, you gotta finance yourself. You gotta put your own bag up, from videos to clothes to merch, like any and everything. You are the label. There is no help. It's just you. So first things first, you gotta get your bag right, and then go.
Okay. Now, I want to get into, as far as like you being an artist, what's your favorite thing, like your most favorite thing about being an artist, being a producer, having your own label? Like, what's the most favorite thing?
I would say it's probably the love and the reaction I get. And just like people genuinely rocking with me. That's probably like the best part about it. Is like people like coming in like, damn, I heard your music, or I love your song, like, damn, you hard. For me, the greatest part is the reaction. So yeah.
Okay. Now, what's the least favorite part?
When everybody want to rap in my ear 24/7, like I could change their life or something. Being out at the club or just being around certain people, hey, let you hear my song, do this, and they be like, damn, can I drink? Like, can I chill? That's the word.
But do you ever have any moments that's like, okay, maybe I could give this person a chance? Or you're just like, absolutely not, do not approach me.
It depends on what it is, but I feel like I do so much. Like when I'm out, I want to enjoy being out. Sometimes we need a break, and like sometimes it gets overwhelming to be the person that everybody calls. So like if I'm out kicking it, I'll always give game. Like if somebody asks me something, anybody on this lab that know me, they'll tell you. Like they ask, I'm gonna drop the gems and I'm gonna tell you. But at the same time too, it's like I can't change your life. But when I get there, if I can do it, then I definitely will. But I'm trying to get people to understand, like, I ain't got that power yet. But when it comes, for sure.
Yeah. You'll be like, oh, let me slide you my mixtape real quick, or let me email you this real quick.
Have mixtape. I ain't got nowhere to play it.
Okay, so let's get into this new album that you just released, Misery Loves Company, which is just a great body of work. You recently just released it on your late uncle's birthday. Now, talk about that, and like, what was the reason that you released it on his birthday?
Honestly, it was just time. I don't know. I never celebrate my uncle's birthday, and as I've grown up, I've realized I've celebrated a lot of other people and their loved ones, but I never like celebrated him. And then like the reason why my name is Bankz is because of him. Yeah. So here, honestly, like it was a different year, a different time. Like 2 years ago, I had a dream, and he just was in my dream for like probably 5 seconds. you got it. And I was like, okay, what the fuck? Like, I don't know what that mean. And then a year later, life the fuck out of me. Life, like, everything that I knew went the other way. And the process of that, like the title alone was like, yeah, why not? 323. So
yeah.
I did it, and yeah, we here now.
Yes, and you just also you released your visual today too.
I did.
So now talk about that a little bit.
What you
And
wanna?
like, yeah, so like what went into as far as like the treatment, like and everything.
The treatment. This was actually like my first real video.
Really?
Yeah, like with a casting director. Shout out to Brie. I think she on here. Shit, money was spent. Hella money. That was.
I mean, listen, for the way it looks very
Yeah.
it looks very professional.
No, for sure. It was definitely worth it. I just looked at the the bill when I came home from Vegas, like, who the fuck I am on top of or something? Like, damn. But besides that, it was fun. It was different. It was good people, good vibe. The whole crew came out, showed love. So it was dope. No complaints on it.
Did you have like the concept yourself, or was there somebody who came, like, did the director come up with the concept? Like, how did that come about?
So the initial concept, it was basically like we brainstormed before we got to Vegas, and the initial concept was like, this shit personal is it was mainly like me getting back at myself for letting shit slide, or like going through a situation that I went through that I knew for a fact I shouldn't have been in. So
We all been through it, girl.
All been through it, and that situation was a situation that it was like, bitch, you don't know who I am. Like, no shade to you, but you don't know who you fucking with type thing. With the video, I wanted to show that, and then I wanted to show, like, you know, you replaceable. I'm not. Like, I can have my way and do what I want to do when I want to do it. So the director that came, Sky, when we got there, I told him, like, look, shit, just off his track record, do your thing, and then just take it where you think we should go. And so he came in, rearranged it up a bit, and then that's pretty much how it came about.
Okay. And then listen, like I said, it's a great visual. It does not look cheap at all. Money looks like it was worth every penny. Now, how has your musical style and sound like evolved since you started this whole process of being as an artist and up until now?
Shit, I'm cold now. Honestly, like, I know what I'm doing now. I'm confident about it. I think honestly the most that's changed is the confidence. Like, that's been the hardest part of my journey, but like now it's like I know I got it. I know what I'm doing. So that's been the biggest. Near my sound is my sound. Like, you can't create an Ashlee Bankz sound. Many have tried, but you never know where I'm gonna go.
Often imitated but never duplicated.
Yeah, for sure. Never duplicated.
So now I want to go back to, as far as like you building up your confidence. What were the steps for you that took for you to actually, like, you know, build up the confidence to be like, all right, I know this shit. I can do this.
Honestly, healing. I had to go through like a one hell of a transformation, to be honest with you. Like healing and just stripping off the burdens that everybody put on me. And like honestly owning my greatness and stepping into it. So like for real, the greatest part of the confidence came from like me owning who I am, and not feeling bad about it. So that's been, I guess, the journey.
Yeah, no, that's very important to, like, you know, sometimes you feel like, damn, if I'm not people pleasing, or if I'm not doing this to help somebody else, like, you feel bad about it. But if it's hurting yourself in the end, how that's not helping you, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure.
A lot of times you got to say no.
Facts.
Like,
I'm in that no stage. I'm in that, I know what I bring to the table. So you either get right or you get left. So, you know, shit, you don't get right, you get left, because you're replaceable. I'm not.
Love it. What is your favorite track on this album?
Oh, favorite track? It's a few. I would probably say Anxiety though. And because I would like the old me, I would never touch on some of the topics that I touched on. So that's honestly like when I heard it, I was like, damn, I don't give a fuck no more. So them two my favorite too for sure. But Closure too is one of them ones. But just on a personal level, Anxiety and Need Help too.
Yeah. I mean, those tracks, they definitely do seem very personal, which leads me to this. So how do you deal with anxiety and, you know, not let it ruin your day?
Shit, let me think. I don't know. I just keep going, to be honest. Like, life is life. Life is gonna continue to life. But I really just I just keep it moving, pray about it, try to stay in good spirits. Like now I'm learning that the company I surround myself with matters. And for a long time I was around the wrong company. So it was another thing that was setting off my anxiety and I didn't realize it. And I'd be like, damn, why I always feel anxious or like I'm uncomfortable or I feel like I gotta watch my shoulders. And a lot of times your anxiety comes from the people you keep around you. So yeah. But you know, I take life day by day, you know. Shit happens.
What were some behaviors from like the company that you were around that kind of triggered your anxiety?
Betrayal. Yeah. Like I've been betrayed by the closest people to me. And I'm not a person that has problems with people. So any problems that I've had has been from like the people that's supposed to love you the most.
Yeah.
So for me, it put up a natural like guard, like, damn, why they treating me like this? And we supposed to be family, or why this person doing this? And we supposed to be sisters or friends. And then I just realized like shit, misery loves company. And for a long time, everybody was putting their misery on me.
And how did you go about like cutting that?
Fuck.
It just got left.
I just cut them off, you know? Everybody can't go. As much as I'm real cutthroat when it comes to a lot of stuff, but when it comes to like family and certain people that I genuinely love, it's hard for me to like separate the two and to not be so cold towards them. But I kind of just realized like, damn, you know, family and not family is just a title. You don't do right by me, you got to go no matter who you are. So I just started moving differently and just stepping into my greatness and owning it.
That was a word. Word. What were some of like the biggest challenges creating Misery Loves Company?
The emotions. It wasn't really bad, but it was like I listened to the album and I was like, damn, you've been through a lot. And then it's crazy because I'm like, I didn't touch on what I wanted to touch on. Like Misery Loves Company was surface level, but I didn't get as deep as I could have gotten. But when I was listening to it, I was like, damn, you've been through a lot. Like, pick your head up, keep going. Like, it's your turn, it's your time. So the hardest part was actually while I was making it, I was going through it too. And then I didn't realize I was going through it until after the fact. So yeah, the emotions, the having to keep going because it's people counting on me, having to shoot videos or having to go to the studio not feeling good. Like, shit, just keep going.
Is there a reason that you chose not to get as deep as you could have been?
Because I kind of spared a few people. Like, the thing about me is I know my power. So I know, like, at any given moment, I could really tear somebody down by telling my truth. And I choose not to because I know for a fact, like, a lot of shit that's been done to me, if I was to ever open my mouth and be like, well, yeah, such and such did this or such and such said that, they can't take it. And I would be ruining a lot of people's names, images, brands. And I just chose like, shit, God got me, so I ain't worried about it, you know? Take the high road and keep it moving because I didn't make Misery Loves Company to tear nobody down.
Yeah.
It was realization of like, look, I see what's going on around me, but I can't do this no more. Like, I can't be nobody company.
What is a takeaway that you want your audience to get from this album?
Be yourself. Tell your truth. Live your life. Pop your shit. Get you some money. Have fun. Be outside. And be confident. And shit, have fun. Live life. Life is meant to be lived.
Yes, yes. What motivates you to continue?
My grandma and my granddaddy. And my son. I'm a godparent now, so they keep me going. My god baby probably saved a lot of people, so that's another thing. And then shit too, like I got a lot of people that look to me and I didn't realize it. And so I want to make sure that I fulfill what I said I'm going to do. Then nobody is trying to do what I'm trying to do. So life just keep me going. I don't have no plan B, plan C, plan D. Like, it's time for Ashlee Bankz. And I've been in the background for so long that it's like, nah, I should have been in the forefront. So it's time for me to get my get back, get my payback. So
period.
I just be.
Period. How do you feel about the representation of women in music and hip hop? And like, how do you feel, like, what are some things that you feel that you do that can improve it?
I feel like, honestly, I think, like, somebody just told me this the other day, and I don't know if they was just saying it, but I thought about it. Like, I'm fully clothed and turn people on. And that's hella raw, because, like, yeah, you see all these girls and they get naked. And it's like, it ain't nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, it's kids, you know? Like, I don't want my niece, or when I have a child, my daughter, to feel like she got to get a BBL or she got to get veneers and do all of this. Get it. But, like, somebody just asked me on the way to the interview, like, damn, you got braces? You look good as fuck with braces. And I'm like, thank you.
Braces? Like,
but he was so intrigued because he's like, you don't really see girls with braces. And I was like, yeah, because I ain't got time to be eating the apple when my teeth fall out. But, you know.
Hello. And honestly, some of the times I've been hearing that people with veneers breasts be stinking.
You hear me? And look, I got a full set of teeth. My braces coming out Tuesday. So I'm like, you know, I'm not trying to fit in with the norm. Like, a lot of shit don't impress me, because you got to think, like, we live real life outside of social media. Like, you see, I'm at the crib, real hair, no makeup. Like, I don't be dolled up 24/7 to be me or to be confident in myself. So a lot of girls, I feel like they get caught in this perception of social media, but it's like, outside of social media, who are you? So,
and people don't realize, especially even, like, you know, the younger generation, like Gen Zs, they don't realize social media is fake. Like, everybody has this perception, like, okay, you're supposed to be making a certain amount of money by the time you're like 21. You're supposed to have a house, you're supposed to have a nice fancy car, you're supposed to be doing all of these things. And half the time, please, by the time you're 30, you're still questioning, like, what am I supposed to do with my life? Like, you know.
Exactly. By the time you're 30, you still effed up. So,
girl, listen,
a lot of things for it.
I still got questions. Let's get into your cannabis. So you have a strain of cannabis, Time Zone. Talk about, like, coming up with that and what's going on with that.
So I did a tape called Ash and Woods. Shout out to Sonny Woods. But when we was in the studio, he's like a real weed connoisseur. So I'm in there, hell, why you like weed so much? And he just was putting me on the game to it. And then when I went to Jamaica for the first time, I think I was 18, I smoked weed for the first time. Damn, it's a different perception when you go out of town and smoke weed. Like, when you go where weed is actually a thing at, you see, like, it's a part of the culture. They cook with it. They put it in teas. Your grandma drinking it. Like, it's a healing herb. So we was doing Ash and Woods, and I'm like, you know what? Everybody always asking me what a weed at. I'm finna do my own strain. And he was like, you should. And then I had a homie, Smokey, who pretty much knew a grower, connected me with him. And then that's how Time Zone came about. And then my song, Time Zone, it just took a world of its own. And I was like, what better way to, name the strain? So that's how that.
Now, what went into making, like, the strain? Like, how did you know, like, okay, I want this particular strain of weed?
So I wanted people to feel how I felt when I made Time Zone. And I was, the strain I was smoking was super lemon haze. And, like, I don't smoke weed to get high. So, like, a lot of people think, like, when you smoke weed, you just smoking to be, like, off your ass. Like, I like weed that's going to keep me up, keep me creative. Like, it's kind of like coffee. Like, take a cup of coffee, you get your day started, you motivated. So I like
weed can do that to you.
Yeah, weed is, it can do it to you.
Oh.
It's different levels to weed, and my weed is a hybrid, so it's a mix of a sativa and an indica, and it's a like, the feeling that you get is an upper, you're not down. Versus if you down and you going to sleep. And then too, like, a lot of people don't know what they smoking. I don't smoke if I don't know what I'm smoking. If I don't know who it's coming from, it's not going in my body.
Hello, because there's too many people lacing stuff, putting No, all this other listen, you be know they listen.
Yeah.
But definitely congrats on that.
Thank you.
And now also you have an NFT collaboration with DJ Woo Kid. Talk about that. How did that come about?
I don't know, actually. I think they just called me.
Okay.
Damn.
That's big, especially to have it with DJ Woo Kid, like.
Yeah, I didn't even know like the ins and outs to what all was what until we did it. And I was like, oh shit, like this kind of a big deal.
Okay.
Somebody I was working with at the time pretty much connected me with him. And then they sent some beats. It was like, yo, he need a song. I'm like, okay. Did the song, and he was like, yo, you hard. Like, I love yo, I don't give a fuck attitude. Like, you dope as fuck. And I'm like, okay. So from there, the NFT came, and then I guess we got an NFT now.
Okay, all right. And then now you also had something with Red Bull.
Yeah.
Talk about that. Because that's like, you just have so much going on, like, so cool. You're so, like, humble about it. Like, yeah.
Look, a lot of people don't even know about the Red Bull because I didn't even post it, say nothing.
Girl,
but I got.
Why you not posting it?
I'm waiting on them to send me the clip, or I'm waiting on them. I really don't know where it's at or what's what, honestly, with it. But Beat Club, which is Timbaland's company, his A&R hit me and was like, yo, Red Bull need a record for a dance competition. And I was like, okay. Ended up cutting the record like a year and a half ago, maybe. Yeah, then like a year and a half ago. And then he texted me, he was like, you got a Red Bull placement. And I was okay. So I'm waiting to see where it's at so I can post it because like don't nobody know that. So whoever on this live, y'all got an inside.
Oh, y'all got some exclusive. Y'all got some exclusive. But no, that's super dope. Okay, what can we expect now from you for the rest of the for the rest of the year? Are you gonna start doing a tour for this album?
The goal is to like hit Rolling Loud, get on these festivals, more music. I'm shooting, let me see, 3, 4, 5. It's 4 more videos coming from this tape.
Ooh, what video?
Payback, Outside.
Ooh.
If you know, you know, Get So Lucky, and Closer.
Okay.
So
Outside is definitely like that's a bop.
Yeah. And we gonna do it strategically. So I'm hoping, my goal is to get all of these videos done before June, maybe like.
That's in like 2 weeks.
They is 2 weeks. I'm over here like, man, I don't think I would have put no wig on this. So I'm trying to get out the way because like I'm ready to drop new music too. Misery Loves Company. I'm glad that everybody love it, but it's like, to me, that's just the start of what's to come.
Okay. So you thinking dropping like singles or like an EP?
I might do a deluxe.
Okay. Extended version. We like that.
And I'm finna go on a crazy little run. So you can expect a lot of dope shit, a lot of merch, new music, content, vlogs, the weed stuff. Like, honestly, anything with Ashlee Bankz, just expect it. I don't know what day is coming next, but it's a lot of shit coming. So, yeah. And then the goal be like next year, toured up, booked, busy, festivals, Coachella. Like, I'm shooting for the big shit. And then I'm also trying to get certain people on the remixes. So, yeah.
We say, could we discuss who you're trying to get on remixes or? Or we don't have. I mean, if we don't have anything signed, we gotta talk about it yet.
It's I'm trying. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm shooting for the stars on these remixes. Like, I'm Payback, Lotto. I'm also trying to get somebody, a big videographer in Chicago, to shoot that video. Well, my videographer, I think I want him to shoot it, but I'm trying to get it on somebody's platform in Chicago. On that, If You Know, You Know, ESTG. So just trying to work my move a little bit.
Work it, manifest it, speaking it.
So heavy on the manifest.
Yes, absolutely. And where do you hope to be in your music career within the next 5 years?
On top of the world, first female major record label, Rosemore Records. I want to open the door for other artists. And I really want to bring music back. Like, I'm tired of I don't want to say the shit that we got going on, but like, I want to bring real music, real feelings back, real videos, like the art to music. So in 5 years, I'm really trying to change the culture. Like, you know how everybody came in, like, you know, Future had a whole generation.
Yeah.
Had a generation. So I'm trying to, Ashlee Bankz got a whole generation of like, shit, they coming after us. So that's the type of time I'm on.
As you should, Chloe. Now, as a producer, how do you know what records that you want to keep for yourself versus, you know, giving them out to somebody else?
So you mean as a writer?
Well, you said you produce as well too.
So producing, I really like, I don't produce for other people, but all my beats personally, I like co-produce. So I tell them like, yo, add this, take that out, or make it bang, or like just certain stuff. It's really just me. Like, I don't hold nothing, but if we are in the studio and I do just so happen to do something, I mean, I don't really care about it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Whoever gets.
Okay. And then just the last question. What advice would you offer for any young individuals or just any person that's looking to break into the music industry and just, you know, trying to be on the come up?
What type of advice? Like, just how to get in, or
just
like
anything, any useful piece of advice that you wish somebody would have told you that you didn't have?
Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Believe in yourself. Be mindful of the people you keep around you. Let me see. And like, you know your vision. Don't allow people to put their misery on you.
Misery loves company.
Misery loves company, yup. And then too, like, stay humble, stay solid, stay yourself, have fun with it. Don't take nothing too serious. Like, create, be the best you for you, and everything else will follow. So even like in music, really just be yourself. Like, be a person and own your talent and own your greatness and have fun.
Period. That was a wordful. That was a sermon. But no, thank you so much, Ashlee, for coming on. I really appreciate it, for you just dropping all of these gems, you know, and I'm sure it's a lot of people out here that it's something that they needed to hear. It could be something that they're probably going through similar stuff. Like, you know, they probably have somebody who's like in their circle and they're like, this person is driving me crazy and giving me anxiety, but I don't know how to let them go, or they just don't see the signs.
Yeah, because, you know, most times people think you need closure, and closure is not, like, I thought I needed closure with a lot of situations until, like, closure drove me crazy. Like, you trying to figure out why somebody did something or why certain stuff is going this way, but it's like, it still happened. Yeah. So you can't change it because what's done is done already. So
absolutely,
I think anybody, like, learn yourself, like, be yourself. When you are in tune with yourself, you attract what you are. So I think, like, as I was younger, I was very shy, and I always felt like I was made to feel like I wasn't good enough. And then, like, I'd be like, well, damn, why this person doing me like this? And then I got 10 other people that never met me that's damn near in love with me. And then I realized, like, you know, when it's in you and not on you, you intimidate a lot of people. So I would tell whoever get into music, fall in love with yourself and know yourself. And, you know, friends turn into enemies, family turn into enemies. Like, shit, everybody can turn into an enemy. You never know who gonna switch or what's gonna happen. But as long as you solid within yourself, you'll be cool. And then, like, learn the game, study your craft. For sure. That's probably my biggest advice. Like, take yourself serious and learn your business.
Yes. Oh, thank you, girl. That was.
But so,
thank you.
Look, I'm on text getting cussed out.
Thank you so much, Ashlee. I appreciate it. Let the people know where they can find you, follow you, plug in your merch and everything, if you can.
I will. Merch is dropping soon next week. I say it's dropping every other month, but for real, it's dropping soon next week.
What kind of merch?
Look, right here, hats.
Okay.
Got the This is probably my favorite. The Misery Loves Company merch.
Okay.
Shirts, Time Zone. What else I got? I got a lot of stuff.
Okay.
The Bankz ones is coming. Just a bunch of fly shit and a bunch of dope shit. So
Yes.
and then everything is Ashlee Bankz, like ASHLEEBANKZ.
Okay, yes, we love it. All right, everybody, please, 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 please check out her latest album, Misery Loves Companies, on all DSPs.
Yes, yep.
And listen, just run it up, please. Don't just
look, run
purchase
it the way it goes. So get into it.
Yes. Well, thanks again, Ashlee, for having you on.
Thanks for
you have a great night, darling. Yes.
Yes, real love. I appreciate y'all and love y'all too. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Good night.
Bye.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, if you guys do not know, we are having our second Pursuit and Passion music media panel next Saturday, May 13th. It's going to be at Lips Cafe in Brooklyn. This is actually an all women's panel. So we have Gian, we have Tiana Heath with Miss Tea Talk, BB Flight. We have Nikki Vante, who's going to be speaking. So this is just going to be such a woman embraced panel. And we also have sounds by DJ Canal. I cannot wait. Tickets is in our bio if you want to check the link in our bio, and also it's on Eventbrite. Definitely come out if you are in the New York City area. It's going to be in Brooklyn. Come out. And we will catch you guys next week. Bye.